Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing a showcase on the newly EZA'd Strength Ultimate Gohan. From what I've seen from his details, which I've only seen a partial bit of what he can do, he seems pretty good. Quite an older unit. Hopefully sometime soon we do start to get more category EZAs like coming a bit thicker and faster. Like, I really want Bardock to EZA and, you know, maybe that Int Freezer. So hopefully they start coming out a bit quicker. And yeah, we're going to see what he can do. Of course, one of the best things about him is the fact that you can run him now with this guy. This guy's major downside is constantly not having that many better linking partners. And while he doesn't link perfectly with this Gohan, at least prior to transformation, I think they share 4 links together. And I think once they're transformed, they share 5, which isn't perfect, but it's still pretty good, which means you can have some pretty decent and also bulky rotation. So I'm looking forward to this. Do let me know what you think of him down in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, let's see what the Strength EZA Ultimate Gohan can do. Okay guys, here we are. So we do have them both on rotation immediately. It is actually, what is it, 3 links? Or was there one on super attack? But was it actually 3 links that they share together? I could have sworn it was 4. If it's 3, it does end up becoming 5 once the Tech Ultimate Gohan does actually transform. Is it actually 3? Is it actually 3? No, they share 4. One of them must be on super attack. Which one is it? Oh yeah, Power Bestowed by God is attack plus 5% on super attack. So they do actually share 4 links. This is going to be one of his best linking partners. He also does link with Strength Namek Goku, but you know, he's another one who does really need EZA. And I'm not gonna lie, he's actually, I completely forgot about him earlier. He's one I actually really do want to get an EZA because he should be pretty good. But in terms of turn 1, of course, with basically 3 links active before we've even picked up a single orb, we're on a 300k attack stat, which is not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. On 174k defense. Now that is pretty nice. Having 174k defense without even doing anything with guard as well. That's looking pretty nice. So in terms of what he does, he is after his EZA, I don't know why I struggled there. After EZAing, he is a hybrid Saiyan's lead, giving Ki plus 3, HP and attack and defense plus 170. So if you are missing this guy, then a very good alternative. And also, what's really nice about these EZAs is he's a flat 170 lead right across the board, which is very nice. HP, attack, and defense. But after getting some orbs, we're jumped up to a 476k attack stat. Again, he is rainbowed, but this is like one of the older units in the game, like quite old at this point. So a lot of you probably will have, you know, at least a dupe or 2 of them. So, but 476k attack stat isn't nothing to knock at. That is actually really nice. On top of the fact he does infinitely stack his attack stat by 50%. So that 50% is nice, but the fact he stacks attack, and this is what he has turn 1, is actually pretty good. So that means the lengths his damage can get to could be pretty nuts. So what we say in turn 1, 3.3 mil, which is okay. It's not the best, it's okay, but the fact he stacks attack infinitely by 50% every time he supers, I mean, starting on 3.3 isn't too bad. And right now he only has, what, 4 links active? So I mean, you know, as I said, that's not too bad. The fact he stacks completely makes up for that being quite low on turn 1. On super attack, he does greatly raise defense for a turn as well by 50%. So that is nice. He does stack attack by 50% and then greatly raises defense by 50% for 1 turn. So that is going to be very nice to have indeed. Especially on top of the guard he does eventually get or can get. And this is what I mean. Now that the Tech Ultimate Gohan has a somewhat decent linking partner, this rotation is going to be a lot of fun to run. And, you know, Tech Ultimate Gohan not only is, you know, still one of the best TURs in the entire game. He's probably the reason why I've completed like a decent amount of my like Super Battle Road and ESBR and probably even GT Goku event and Vegeta event runs. But now that this Strength Ultimate Gohan has been EZA'd, his value has probably increased even more because now he has somewhat of a decent linking partner who's actually pretty good to use. So not only is the EZA for Strength Ultimate Gohan great, but this also helps the Tech Transforming Ultimate Gohan probably perform even better. So, you know, basically it's a win-win all round. So I do have the Goku here as well, the 1000-day Goku, which literally in a couple days I'm going to be able to EZA him. So there will be a video on that soon. I am also doing his link levels as well. So I will do a full level 10 links video on him as well also. I don't think Goku's going to survive because of the type advantage on Ultimate Gohan, the tech one. So I'm going to wait to get that Z Fighters link off. Of course, that does give us, what, like an extra attack plus 15%? Yeah, 15%. But we super attacked once. We're on a 451k attack stat already, which is pretty nice. And this is going to shoot up to like, what, 600k? 714. That's literally after one super attack. After one super attack. I think annoyingly, I'm not sure where he is in the dupe system. I don't think he has much in additionals though, I'll be completely honest. But that's probably something if I either remember to do or really want to change, then I'm probably just going to change it and put in all additionals, of course, so we can stack quicker. But in his passive, he does get attack and defense plus 158, which is nice. He also is a support, which is also very nice. Superclass allies defense plus 50%, and in trusted will category superclass allies key plus 2 and attack plus 30%. So the superclass allies defense plus 50% is obviously very nice. I mean, extra defense in harder events is always going to be very handy. But if you're also an entrusted will, you not only would you get key plus 2 and attack plus 30%, but then you'll also get defense plus 30% on top of that. So a pretty nice support for entrusted will units. Also has a high chance to guard all attacks, which is good, but we all know how I feel about guards. Chances to guard. I'm not a fan of chances to guard, but to be fair, if his guard does come off, he does basically have it guaranteed for a few turns, which is kind of the saving grace. And if I'm being completely honest, I kind of just wish they gave him guard all the time, but that's just me. That's just because personally I really don't like chances to guard, even though if it does come off, he does have it activated for 4 turns, which is good. But you know, if he just had it activated all the time, or like maybe if he was put in slot 1, or you know, just had it at all times, you know, after he did something, that would actually, I would prefer that a lot more. But then maybe that would have made him too busted, especially when he's linked up with the Tech Ultimate Gohan. Maybe that would have made him a bit too good. I could probably see where that would come in. But now we do have a lot more links active. You know, we now have 4 links active guaranteed. And then we're going to get the extra 5% from Power Bestow by God on Super Attack. And also Goten and Trunks here as well with the the Z Fighters link. I'm going to wait to get that off again because now we've got the transformation off. So now we're up to a 655k attack stat. Again, he's stacking, which is obviously very nice. But when his guard comes off, he guards all attacks and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns when guard is activated. So, you know, as I said, I'm not the hugest fan of chances to guard, but I guess this kind of makes up for it. Do you know what I mean? You know, guards all attacks and launches an additional attack that's a high chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns when guard is activated. Especially because that also does help his stacking. So, you know, that was obviously very, very handy, but I just kind of wish he guarded at all times. So we're already up to a milli. Then, as I said, maybe if he did guard at all times, maybe, you know, while running him with the Tech Ultimate Gohan, maybe that would have been a little bit too busted considering how good they would both be defensively. That would probably be an unstoppable rotation. Especially with this guy stacking. So, you know, maybe that's probably why they didn't give him like the guaranteed guard at all times, like no chance. But I think, as I said before, I would be a bit more accepting of chances to guard if, and as I said, I've screamed, I've just screamed for this. I've screamed from the heavens for them to add this. If they could just add, okay, if they could just add in like whatever update, I don't care if it's in version Z, I don't care if it's just a normal standard update. Just at the start of turn when all the effects are playing out of what a unit does, you know, all them graphics are coming up. Just add a feature, a little symbol or something with like a shield on it or you know, 2 swords cross, just something that resembles that a unit that can guard is guarding. I think as long as that would be there, I wouldn't mind. I actually wouldn't mind, but the fact that I have to go in blind with chances to guard and hope they do it is why you know, is why I'm a bit like you know yeah, it's why I'm not a huge fan. It's probably why a lot of other people aren't a huge fan of chances to guard either. Just tell us, okay? Just tell us. Does he show any links with this Gohan? I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. This Gohan, of course, is Majin Buu Saga support, attack and defense plus 30%. We've actually not even got 1 additional. I bet I've put in more crits, haven't I? Yeah, I've got 9 additional. If I forget, which I probably will, Or if I remember, I should say, then I will change that, but I will most likely forget. But the fact he does have a built-in additional is actually very handy when you guard. So that is pretty good. At least that kind of tells you if your guard is activated, because he will get an additional. So, you know, that is kind of there. But if you got him rainbowed, then, you know, you're still not going to know. Unless you're doing a hard event, of course. He's going to be hit by loads of damage and he tanks it for nothing. But, you know, when the guard does come off, he is going to be tanking really well. You know, as a slot 2 unit, you know, ideally you would have him in slot 2, have this going in slot 1 because he's just ridiculously defensively good. And then with this going in slot 2, especially after the EZA now, you super attack, you greatly raise your defense for 1 turn, get that 50%, you got the attack and defense plus 158 at the start of turn. Then if your guard comes off, you're tanking, you know, you're tanking very, you know, you're tanking for nothing. You know, he's tanking incredibly well. So with the support, we're up to 950k attacks, that 193k defense. We're probably not going to see too many additionals, as I said, just because in the dupe system, I've clearly gone all for crit, and there's only 9 additional there. But it's okay, we're up to 4.8 mil attack stat. Obviously, this is the beauty of stacking units. In terms of where their stats can get to, is almost endless. There's the additional. So actually, our guard potentially is actually activated right now. Our guard is potentially activated. Which means if he was to get supered, literally even with type disadvantage, he would have took that probably for double digits or next to nothing. You know, having I think, what does he have like without the support? Like just over 170k defense. If he had that, along with greatly raising his defense by 50% for 1 turn and his guard's activated, yeah. Strength Ultimate Gohan's going to be very good at tanking. It's just, I just wish his guard was active at all times. Now, typically that would actually signal the end of the video because we did actually get the support rotation off. But I do want to get him one more rotation with that Z Fighters links active because that does provide him with an extra attack plus 15%. I think just like the Tech Ultimate Gohan as well, when you look at his link skills aren't the best, but the fact that they have each other, you know, they have each other, it makes up, you know, completely for it, considering I'm pretty sure they're on all the exact same categories. So whatever category you decide to take this guy on, you can obviously take one of the best TURs in the game with him, which is of course the Tech Ultimate Gohan. So his links aren't the best. Like, they're really not the best. Like, he does share... Actually, no, I was going to say he does share 4 links with some decent units. I mean, there's some okay ones in there, but it's mainly 3 links with the better units in the game. But as long as he has the Tech Ultimate Gohan, which, as I said, I'm pretty sure they share all the same categories, he's fine. These two are good. They have each other. That's all they need. It's like Romeo and Juliet. Do you know what I mean? This is all they need. What are we up to? 1.3 million attack stats. So we do have Z Fighters active. So we're going to see, you know, how much extra he's going to do with the extra attack plus 15%. We are getting a Dokkan attack, but I'm going to leave it. I mean, God Goku does have pretty much all of his health still left. So I don't think this will kill him. Yeah, even in terms of the categories he goes on, I mean, obviously the major thing being, as I just said, that both these Gohans can go on the same team together, so regardless of what category you take him on, he's good. But like Hybrid Saiyans just keep 5.5 mil. Hybrid Saiyans just keep getting bulkier and bulkier and bulkier. Honestly, Hybrid Saiyans has such amazing units on it. So at this point, again, we could actually be guarding. I mean, if we get super attacked here, we'll definitely know. Maybe an extra one? Okay, never mind. I mean, the amount of damage he does on a crit is actually really nice as well, I'll be honest. You know, Margin Buu Saga has some fantastic units on here. Goku's family's obviously stacked. Sibling Bonds, not too bad. Revenge is okay. Rapid Growth, Saviors is okay. Powerful Comeback's pretty good category. Entrusted Will, which of course he supports, gives extra defense. And if you're a superclass ally on both, you get attack plus 30%, ki plus 2, and defense plus 50%. So this EZA is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Especially because, as I said, it also makes this guy perform better because now he has actually a decent linking partner who is a good unit. If I have to compare it to anything, I'd have to say it's a better love story than Twilight. As I said, this EZA is really good. I mean, offensively, the possibilities are almost endless, but of course, you know, you let him build up a little bit and he'll get there very quickly. As I said, you know, you've literally just seen it. You know, offensively, he's going to be great. You know, when the guard does come off, in slot 2, especially, I mean, that's no problem when you've got Tech Ultimate going in slot 1. But in slot 2, defensively, it's going to be great, especially when that guard is coming off. But yeah, all round, an amazing unit. And as I said, it actually helps the Tech Ultimate Gohan as well. So, Yeah, man, it's a better love story than Twilight. This is a good day. I wonder if that means that, you know, when it comes to those rankings on those, you know, JP Dokkan Fest or like JP top units or TURs or whatever, I wonder if that means Tech Ultimate Gohan's like gone up, you know, a space or two. Who knows? But let me know anything of him down in the comments. I think he's dope. And of course, we're going to be taking him into some harder events, you know, ESBR, GT Goku event, Vegeta event. We're going to really put him to the test. I still need to do some videos on Trunks and Goten. Will come as well, just bear with. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video, guys, and push!